Hey all you people, I'm Yoshayzzle, and welcome to Let's Play The World Ends With You for the Nintendo DS. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I've been wanting to do a Let's Play of it ever since I started, which was several years ago now. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go into a new game.
Out of my face! You're blocking my view! Shut up! Stop talking! Just go the hell away! All the world needs is me. I got my values. So you can keep yours, alright? I don't get people. Never have, never will.
Alright, so this is our misanthropic protagonist. We'll find out his name pretty soon. But he just discovered that he has a random, odd skull pin on his hand. Or, well, he's holding it. And it is letting him do some weird stuff, I guess. So, as you can see, this game already has a pretty cool art style. I mean, it's an anime art style, but it's pretty stylized for the look of the game. And a quick rule before everything, I won't be reading all the characters' lines and things because there's a ton of dialogue in this game. So anyway, if you hit the pin at the bottom right corner of your screen, you can read people's thoughts. So you can just tap things and it'll say stuff like, I want to put together a party, but who should I get to DJ? Yosh man. Wait, is that me? What? No way! No, I'm kidding. Anyway, who we, the big city shirkin spookafeller. What a weird thought. Where's this phone booth? Hard to get with the girl who wrote whatever. Super hot pharmacist. Man, people are thinking of some weird shit. Voices, definitely voices. So he is hearing voices in his head because he has a random pin. Of course.
Huh?
And time for some beautiful archaic technology. Look at that phone. It's beautiful. It's gotta be like a flip phone. Fail and face erasure. Reach 10-4, you have 60 minutes. The Reapers. Kinda read that out of order. Whatever. Damn, he's got attitude. And the message is still there. The junk mail from hell. And now...
Huh?
Oh, whoops, this is over a cutscene. Get rid of
What? Huh?
Oh no, random frogs! No, whatever shall we do? And now they are attacking him. No! Impossible! Okay, so now is the first time we get to get, like, a glimpse of the battle system. We're not actually gonna fight, but we're gonna just run around a little bit, so I can show you how this works. So, for now we'll be using the bottom screen, and this is where we control our main character. All we need to do is just kind of bring him around with the stylus. We can make him jump around or run around if we need to. and evade the enemies. And if we want to leave a battle and just run from it, we pause and then hit Gotta Bounce. And we get Dash, a sticker, which gets us some cool, well, a cool ability to dash. And we also get a quick tutorial manual that we can read. Somebody help, but nobody can hear him. Isn't this what he always wanted? For no one to notice him, for him not to need to pay attention to anyone? Time for an anime intro sequence.
Morning rays, years and cranes, turn to the west, the west, the west. Honest, there wasn't a dream. Bell Society, the unity. Cornet and speed and sound flows, flow through home, trapped by the power of the dream. The power is yet unknown. Morning rays, years and cranes, turn to the west, the west, the west. Honest, there wasn't a dream. Bell Society, the unity. Cornet and speed and sound flows, flow through home, trapped by the power of the dream. The power is yet unknown.
Ooh, two mysterious silhouettes. Here we go again, whatever that means. Apparently they haven't had work in, like, forever. Oh, man, she must be feisty. Day 1 has the most players. Points, even. Okay. So we can assume that they're Reapers, because this is their game. And also considering they have death wings. That kind of crap. Anyway. These two, I believe we actually saw in the intro sequence, for like a split second each. So, they like playing games apparently. Reaper Sport 3, a player hunt, so that confirms they are indeed Reapers. So let's see who bags the most players during today's mission. Okay. And that mission would be the one that we got in the beginning. Zing! Now he has to try. And the loser buys the winner a bowl of ramen. And now we're at the statue of Hachiko. Huff huff. Wemp. Should be safe here. Friggin' frogs. Oh shit. They alright? They look like they were just kinda picked up and murdered and sent straight to hell by those frog things. Anyway, they vanished. Yes, they did. What the hell? Found one. And who said that but a random pink-haired girl. Yeah, anime random girl. Oh, packed. Noise. They're in red Ocarina of Time. Pay attention to this text. So you guys have to remember. Packed. Noise. Always must remember that. The teachings of random pink-haired girl. And now their Wonder Twin powers have activated. Oh, we get a pin. Alright, so now we actually get to fight for once. So, here we have to wait a few seconds for the pin to boot, and once we do that, we can just attack the frog with it by tapping and holding on the screen and dragging. And then we have to wait for it to reboot, and then we can do it again. And this should take it out, finish it off. And yeah, that's called a psych. We'll learn about that in just a minute. But now we have to fight a few more frogs. So there are a ton of different psychs. This pyrokinesis is one of them. But there are, I don't even know how many. There are probably like 30 or so, at least, if not more. And there are different sort of versions of each psych. There can be 2 pins that have the same psych, but use it in different ways, or have different cooldowns, or have like different power levels and such. So there's a very diverse number of pins. There's like, I don't know, 300. And we got pyrokinesis, and we got bottom screen combat. Yes, you did that. Yep, a psych. Yay, the noise. It's like the Noid, the old Domino's mascot guy. Avoid the Noid, avoid the noise. Someone make that into a shirt. Monsters. Oh, sure. But yeah, we get to use pins to attack the various noise. I call this whack. Anyway, her name is Shiki Misaki, and she's going to be our partner for a week, so we better get to know her well. Who is this flake? And he's in Shibuya, as I think I may have mentioned earlier. And of course he is rude to good old Shiki. And now we can leave, but first we can actually run around a little bit. You may notice there's someone before the cutscenes with Shiki who was next to the statue of Hachiko, on the left of it. And now that person's gone. That may or may not mean something. No salt. Smells good. Ooh, that person who just walked by smells great. Wonder what scent. Oh my god, that would be the greatest pickup line. Excuse me, I was just smelling you. Girl. Smelling. Now we're back in the Scramble Crossing. Alright, this actually brings me to a quick, other point about this game. So, on top of the art style being pretty great, I really love the soundtrack as well. It's basically J-pop, J-rock, and J-rap, so it's very catchy, that's all I can say. Even if you're not, a fan of the genres, you'll probably still find the songs to be really catchy, even if in an annoying sense. They are definitely catchy, and I'm a fan of all of the music in this game. It's pretty great, and it fits the mood, fits the location. Anyway, partners work together, as Shiki says. You're already part of this. Oh, he's a player. He's got all the girls, or as some fans think, all the guys. So the strange skull pin is known as a player pin. And he also has a timer on his hand. And it's gonna say here, he's got 20 minutes remaining. Yep. What the hell? Best line. Settle. He's in the Reaper's game. We don't have time for this. 10-4. 104. That's the place that they were talking about in the mail, so... Please! What kind of nut would believe that? Beautiful. Beautiful monologue here. Shiki wins. And our protagonist's name is... Neku Sakuraba. Don't you ever forget that. Oh, cute name. All man, budding relationships, or not, okay. Okay, well, now we can go to the north here, and, oh, never mind. Looks like there's an invisible wall. So I guess it doesn't look like it. It feels like there's an invisible wall. And Shiki's correct, it is the way to 10-4. As you can see on the bottom screen at the top, it says 10-4. Ooh, a random hooded guy who's wearing a hat under his bright red hoodie and is also holding a large green messenger bag. Pact confirmed. And the wall is gone. So, yeah, I guess that guy had the ability to make the walls disappear. Best psych ever. Who wouldn't want that pin? Make invisible walls disappear. Oh, he disappeared. Whoa, maybe he can make everything disappear. The most OP pin in the entire game. Instantly make something disappear. That'd be broken. Made it. And now the mission is complete because the timer's gone. So they're safe. For now. Big deal.
What?
Oh, Reapers. Only an idiot would screw up on day one, even though there were, you know, 5 people who got killed off in, like, the first cutscene. Yeah, clearly they were all idiots and not just noobs. You two are gonna get erased sooner or later, she says. So come on, help a girl out and earn me a few extra points, K. Jeez, what a douche. Okay, well, so now we are going to learn how to fight with Shiki, instead of just Neku. So, we have an introduction to the second part of the battle system, the top screen. So when you're using Shiki on the top screen, which is, by the way, at the same time as when you use Neku, if you use left or right, or B and X, you can attack enemies on the top screen. Enemies that are on the top screen have the exact same health as on the bottom screen. It's basically just the same enemy, so if you attack them at the same time with Neku and Shiki, you'll do plenty of damage. On top of that, the green circle that's moving back and forth between Shiki and Neku is called the power puck, or the light puck, and that basically gives a multiplier to the damage you deal to enemies. So make sure to make use of it if you're playing along with me. Or if you're just playing the game, whatever. It's definitely not the most important thing to use, but it's definitely helpful. On top of everything, Neku and Shiki share a health bar. Even if the health bar is completely depleted on one half of on one screen, on the other screen, if it still exists, then you're totally fine. So, yeah. If the health bar is completely depleted, then you're just fucked. So, yup.
Watch yourself.
Now, the main strategy for this, when you're using just Shiki, when you're using Shiki, is just to spam left and right on the enemies until they're dead. Because you'll see, if you look at the top screen now, whenever she attacks, there are some random shapes that appear on like a sort of little path. The shapes that you get are completely random for Shiki, so spamming is pretty much the way to go. But later on, that can change. I'll talk about that when we reach that point. One last thing, if you leave Shiki alone, she'll eventually auto-battle, but I don't recommend using that because I think the AI is pretty much just shitty. So, yep, it's a basic rundown of the battle system, not too much more to it. You can use up to 6 pins at a time, but you won't be able to use more than like 2 or 3 until you get upgrades. So, I think for now we can use 2, maybe 3. I'll make sure to show off where you can get the other ones though, because that will be very important for the late game and the end game. So now we're attacking this weird wolf bear thingy thing. I don't even know what it is. It's just some noise. So, pretty much, I mean, there's not really too much to say right there, because we just had to attack it a bunch. The music changed a bit. We're hearing some more new songs, because why not? We got 500 yen and a Scarletite, which is an important item for later. Yeah, we did it. But day 1 is nothing. The missions will only get harder, but I'm sure we can get through them. We'll be just fine. Totes. Definitely. I don't know, why are you stuck here? What if you're erased? And suddenly, the music shuts off. Gah! Yup. Fucking fucked up death game. And that's it, the end of the first day, the Reaper's game. Okay, so now we get a quick tutorial on the save screen. So, at the top of the top screen, it shows your name and your ESP or rank, which depends on your ESP or points. Those are the number of noise symbols you've defeated. Not the number of noise, but the noise symbols. And then the noise report is the number of noise that you found and defeated. The pin mastery is the number of pins you've maxed out. The item collection is the number of unique items you have. And the final time attack is something that you get after you beat the game. And then below that shows Neku's status with his equips. Currently we have nothing on him. And below that it shows your current pin deck. As you can see, you can use up to 6. But for now we can just use 2. And then on the bottom screen it just tells you some I don't even know how to pronounce it. MISC information, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next day.